betrayal.
I want you to follow down.
So you called DHS to get my son taken from me?
I don't have to visit my brother in prison because I'm not going to do it.
And one mother's tragic death.
Did you have anything to do with the fire?
He told me that he did it. If you do not pass this lie detector test, I am going to completely cut you off.
Joshua.
Right now.
Thanks for coming in and thanks for watching. Thank you. Thank you. You know, betrayal between family members can cause broken hearts. My guests today are here to try to reconnect with their loved ones after betrayal. Please welcome Deronda to the show. Deronda, how you doing?
I'm doing all right,
All right. Now, Deronda, why are you here today?
Well, basically, Bill, I'm here today to confront my mom because my grandmom, she's raised me since before I was 1 year old. My mom, I never lived with her. She never raised me. I've been in and out of different schools, kicked out of schools, you know, like, I mean, not saying I was a bad kid, but I'm just saying I could have had my mother there. I have 5 other brothers and sisters, so it's 6 of us all together.
All over the place.
All over the place.
And you were you left your mother's home. You don't recall, of course. You were only 4 months old.
Yeah.
And you went to live with your grandmother.
Yeah, my grandma had me since I was that young.
And the other siblings were like thrown to the winds. Were you growing up with them or not?
No, I never grew up with none of my
siblings. They were
siblings.
just thrown to the winds.
Like different places.
Why? Why did your mom do this?
My mom, she had a bad addiction to drugs. That's what she told me. She had a bad crack addiction to drugs. And I guess the addiction, like, led her to not be able to take care of her kids. But, like, slowly but surely, we each got, you know, taken away, like, slowly but surely. But I lucked up. I kind of lucked up. I didn't have to go into foster home like my little sister and brother did. One of my brothers, he lived in Washington.
Were you a crack baby?
Yeah, I was a crack baby.
In fact, we're all 6.
I was born with crack in my system.
So all 6 were crack babies?
Yes, we are.
I think it's wonderful that you've turned out, you know, seemingly pretty good. I mean, it's not bad. Not bad. Do you have a sense, Deronda, do you have a sense that your mom chose crack and men over you and your siblings?
Yes, like I know that because like I have a 3-year-old son, like, and he's with the babysitter right now while I'm here, like, and I'm still thinking about him. Like, it's nothing, no man, no drug in this world that's going to take me away from caring or loving my son.
Nothing, nothing. And so, Deronda, where did that come from? Because you had no example. Many women and men need an example. A man needs a father, and a daughter needs a mother. You had no example. You were a crack baby, yet you're a loving, caring mother.
Thanks to my grandmom, she's 75 today. That's my mom. That's who raised me. Like, that's who raised me. Like, she's 75 years old. That's my mom. Like, that's who I love. That's who I care about. And it's like every girl needs their mom. Like, I mean, like, I look fine, but, I mean, at the end of the day, like, I still need my mom. If my grandmom go today or tomorrow, I want to be able to know that my mom is going to be there for me like she should.
And your mama came back into your life just recently?
Basically, like, she'll call me sometimes, you know, to tell me she loved me, to check on me, but I'm the angry one. Like, I'm the angry one. Like, I'll hang up, I'll curse her out. I told her, like, I hope she overdose over crack. I'm not gonna lie, like, because I'll be angry, I'll be mad, like, but as far as, like really coming around, like, no, like, you could try much harder, like, and it's not my fault that you did the drugs. It's not my fault that I'm mad. Like,
it's not your fault you got born.
Like,
now, you have a 3-year-old right now, a boy that you love as dearly as your life itself.
Yes.
And your mother tried to take that 3-year-old boy away from you.
Because I wouldn't let her see my son.
Why? What happened? Tell me what happened.
Long story short, one of her former boyfriends did something to my sister, touched her in a way that shouldn't have been touched. So she wasn't done with the man. She was still seeing him after that.
After your mother knew that this dude sexually molested a sibling, she kept seeing that dude.
Yes.
And so from that you said,
"You're not seeing my son." she called DHS on me. I didn't know it was my mom until the DHS worker came out to my house. Soon as she looked in my son's room, she said, I'm dismissing this case. My son has everything, like everything he needs.
Why would your mom do that?
That's what I was saying. Like,
one of the worst
if you love me, like, and I asked her that.
What'd she say? Was it like retaliation, revenge? If I can't see my grandson, then I'm taking him away from you?
That's what it sounded like to me, because that's some hateful stuff.
Deronda,
it made me not want to be around her. It made me not trust her. Still to this day, I tell my mom, like, I don't trust her. Like, how can I trust somebody that tried to get my son taken away from me? That's my son. That's my baby. That's the only thing I have besides my grandmom. And you call DHS, they could have took my son from me. They could have.
They said, well, we're going to investigate this for 6 months. We'll get back to you. That could have happened. So this divide, you want to see it stopped. In other words, you want it to end today. Right. You got a hold of us. Do you want a relationship with your mom?
Yeah, I want a relationship with my mom at the end of the day. Who don't want a relationship with their mother?
Of course you do. But what's the but? Is there a but, like I can't continue? You got a hold of us.
I want to be able to trust her. Like, I want to be able to know that, like, she's not going to turn back and go to the drugs and put the drugs before her kids. I want to be able to know that if I need to call her for something, if I need a shoulder to cry on, I could call her and I could talk to my mom. Like,
you still need, even after she made you a crack baby, everything she's done to you, you still want a relationship with your mom. You still want it.
Yes, I do.
You do. You really do?
Yes, I do.
And that's why you got a hold of me. You get emotional about this a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, because it's like growing up, like, okay, I had a best friend. Her and her mom was like real close. So it's like now that I'm older, like she's in college, like I just look at pictures on Facebook of her and her mom at graduations. I even watch movies and I get sensitive and I cry over like little family comedy movies. Like, I'm real sensitive and emotional over that. Like,
and you want that relationship.
I want that relationship with
Please
my mom.
welcome Deronda's mother, Rhonda, to the show. Rhonda, come on out.
Deronda. Hi, Bill. How are you?
Honey. First of all, how long have you been off crack at this point?
6 years.
How hard was that 20-year journey on crack cocaine?
It was very, very difficult.
Tell your daughter.
Being on drugs is a sickness, it's an illness, and it caused me.
Mom, that's not an excuse for not being there for your kids. Like, that's not an excuse. Like,
but Deronda, I was sick. It's a sickness, and I never meant to hurt you all. I never had.
Well, you did. You hurt us all. You hurt us all. We're all separated all over the place. I never grew up with my brothers and sisters. Like, I just had friends. Like,
she missed her childhood.
I realized that.
How important is it for a sister to be with other sisters, for a person to be with their brothers?
It's very important, and I never got to live with my siblings.
I want to say something. I grew up in foster homes and group homes all my life. I didn't grow up with my relatives or my brothers or my sisters, so it's a pattern.
You know how it feels.
Explain to me, what was that like when you were a little girl?
It was real hard.
When you were with 3, 4, 5, 10 years old and you needed somebody, tell me that.
It hurt it. It really hurt it. But the cycle needs to be broken.
Exactly, and it's going to be broken here because my son is going to have his mom. Like, nothing and nobody will take me away from my son.
Now, speaking of that, why would you call Protective Services on your own
DHS on me? You called DHS and you told them I curse around my son, my house is dirty, I smoke around my son. All that could have got my son taken from me. That could have got my son taken from me. To help me?
It wasn't.
Why did you do it?
I did it because you were smoking marijuana around Jaden.
And you were smoking crack with me and every last one of my brothers and sisters.
I didn't want you to follow down
so
the
you
path
called DHS to get my son taken from me?
Not to get him taken. It was just to scare you.
That's dangerous to call them. You get the government involved. They could have snatched that baby away.
DHS to take my baby.
And you were clean
when they came to my house. I would have been in there smoking or something. They would have took my baby from me.
And you were clean when you did that, Rhonda.
Yeah, I know that.
Well, was that a mistake?
That made me not trust you at all.
I didn't want Deronda falling down the path that
I won't follow down the path that you went.
Let's do this. Let's take a a short break. We have more coming up, and I want to hear from Rhonda. I think your daughter has to hear a little bit about what you went through. We're going to tell her the journey that you took, including some sex that was done in front of you that your daughter may not know about, that you disclosed. We're going to talk about that when we continue. Stay right there.
The confrontation you can't miss.
Stop putting men before your kids. They don't love you like your kids love you. Worry about your kids, not these men, not these drugs. We need you more than anything. I need you now.
And later, you won't believe what this sister is accusing her brother of.
You're hurting me. And I promise you, if you do not pass this lie detector test, I am going to completely cut you off.
If you love watching from your couch, wait until you see us live. For your free tickets to a taping in New York City, go to our website, BillCunninghamShow.com. We're talking today about divides between mothers and daughters. I don't want to be real specific about what happened to you when you were a child and as a young adult, because that doesn't help this situation. It's not an excuse. It's not a reason. Is it fair to say, without specifics, that you went through horrors as a child yourself?
Yes, I did.
You went through things that no person should be required sexually ever to go through.
Yes.
They think, the 5 siblings and Deronda thinks, that you chose men over them. You chose drugs over them. Can you admit that maybe that's true?
I can honestly say I did do that. But today I'm clean and I'm sober. And like when you're on drugs, you're just sick and you don't think about the next person. All you think about is that drug.
That's not more important than your kids. The no drug is not more important than your kids. You have 6 of us, like, so the first time you couldn't get it right, the second time you couldn't get it right, the third time, 4th, 5th, and 6th time you couldn't get it right. Like,
I was sick. It's different. If you knew what it was like to use drugs and walk in my shoes and go down the path that I went through, then you will understand. You can't say, by you smoking weed and me using crack is 2 different things.
May I say this? I think all drugs are bad, but many states, it's legal in many states, not all states.
Crack is crack and weed
but
is
crack
weed.
is illegal everywhere.
A drug is a drug.
I know.
And
I agree, but you know, coffee is a drug. Everything. A beer is a drug, but there are drugs and there are drugs. Crack cocaine is not the same as marijuana. Now, now let me say this. Where do we go from here? Having said all this, I want to know expectations. You got a hold of us because you want a relationship. When you called Children's Protective Services, you were sober. You knew what you were doing, and that was mean. From what I've heard, that was mean.
But Bill, it's just like I just want to basically say, like, growing up, like for instance, I had a block party one time. My mom came past the block party. She was out there dancing, having a good time dancing. About 2 weeks later from that, I had an argument with one of the boys from the block, and he rolled off on a bike and he said, "That's why your mom a crackhead." I chased him down on a bike and physically got into a fight with him. Like, that type of stuff hurt. Like, that hurts. Like,
Are you a little concerned about your daughter's lifestyle right now too?
yes, I am.
Explain it, because you do. Are you a stripper?
yeah, I dance.
You dance, okay. And so, are you concerned about that lifestyle?
I am, but she does what she wants to do.
That's not the issue.
My daughter is grown. And if it's the way that she has
You
to
can't
make
be
money,
concerned about me dancing because you said that you wanted to come dance with me, and you're my mom.
Yeah, well, I don't have a problem with that.
Well, we don't want to. Well, at this point, we're not talking about stripping or moms and daughters stripping together. What we're here to do is rebuild this hurtful relationship and take a broken bone and put a splint on it.
Okay.
Now, Deronda, what do you expect from your mother from this day forward?
I expect you to be there for me. Like, I expect you to stop putting men before your kids. Like, you be so worried and wrapped up about these men. Like they don't love you like your kids love you. Like, you had us, you birthed us. Worry about us. Like, if you need love, we here. Like, it's 6 of us. Like, worry about your kids, not these men, not these drugs. Like, at the end of the day, we need you more. We need you more than anything. Like, and I need you now. Like,
Right. Will you let your mother be a grandmother to your 3-year-old son. What do you need to hear from Rhonda for her to be involved in her grandson's life, which I think as a grandmother, you want that very badly?
I do.
Are you done with the baloney with
Yes,
children?
I am.
You're done with that stuff. Now, what are you willing, what do you want from her in that relationship, being the grandmother?
I don't know, because I don't trust everybody with my son, and then after that DHS situation just made me not trust you.
Well, take some time.
Just made me not trust you.
I know that, Deronda.
Are you sorry
And,
about that?
I apologize, and I love you, and I'm sorry, and I want us to have a relationship and to be able to communicate. And I want to be in Jalen's life because I wasn't in yours.
I want my mom in my life too. Like, I just got.
Well, let's do it then. Let's do it. Let's do it. Mama, no more DHS. No more calls that any parent, grandparent that sees something, you ought to call. You have to call. But this looks like...
I should be able to trust my mom,
yeah,
right?
it's a baloney. You ought to be able to trust your mom and say, Mom, here's my kid. I'm going away a couple of days. I'll see you on Sunday. You ought to be able to say, hey, Mom, I got this problem with this dude, or I got this problem with my credit, or I got this problem with a girlfriend. What do I do?
Right.
That's what you want.
I shouldn't have to say, oh, don't give my son to my mom.
No. Are you willing to
Yes,
change?
I am.
Do you accept it, Deronda?
Yes, I do. I accept it.
You accept. How about a hug and we'll get going? Thank you. Thank you. All right. We'll be back with more. Stay right there.
A family battle over criminal behavior
I'm afraid that my brother's gonna go to prison for the rest of his life.
and a tragic death.
For 10 years, I believed deep in my heart that you did it. I don't want to believe this time, but I believe that you did it.
If you love watching from your couch, wait until you see us live. For your free tickets to a taping in New York City, go to our website, BillCunninghamShow.com, or call toll-free 888-710-8425 now. My guests today say their family members have betrayed them, and they're here to finally find out why. Please welcome Denise to the show. Denise, how you doing?
I'm good in yourself.
All right. Why are you here today from Atlanta?
Well, I'm here because my brother has decided to go down a road of destruction.
Joshua.
Yes, Joshua. Criminal, stealing credit cards, stealing food, stealing anything he can possibly steal. He's going to steal. If he has a chance to steal it, matter of fact, watch your wallet.
Watch my wallet.
Yes,
I don't have a
he was
wallet on me.
Well, whatever you got, your lighter, whatever you got, make sure you watch it.
He's a thief. You're saying he's a thief.
Yes, he is.
How
Yes,
did all
he
this
is.
start?
It started when my mom passed away. I actually think that he has a lot of remorse and guilt because my mom died in a fire through a domestic violence situation.
So at DV,
Yes.
your mother died about 13 years ago?
Yes.
In a fire, and Joshua was present.
Yes, he was in the house. It was him, my mom, and her boyfriend at the time. Her boyfriend at the time set the house on fire because she was leaving. So he decided to kill all of them in the house. Josh was able to get out the house, but they weren't able to get out the house.
Both of them died then?
Both of them died. He died from the flames, literally from what the people said. He burnt to death. My mom died from the smoke. She tried to get out, but she wasn't able to
couldn't
make
get
it.
out, but Joshua barely made it out
He
alive.
barely made it out alive.
Do you think that was the triggering event?
I think it was. I think he harbored a lot of guilt from that because he was trying to get her out, but he wasn't able to get her out.
So your problem with Joshua, your brother, is the fact that he's spiraling out of control?
Yes. I'm afraid that my brother's going to go to prison for the rest of his life. And I don't know, it's like I don't know what to tell him. I tell him, Josh, it's not your fault, babe, I love you. You know, you can do whatever you possibly want to do if you try to put your heart to it. It seemed like it doesn't work. It seemed like it just goes one end after the other.
What kind of boy was he until the fire?
He was a very artistic guy. I mean,
Artistic?
Yeah. I mean, he loves music. He loves to rap and so-called sing. You know, he kind of draw a little bit. I mean, he's into tattoos and stuff like that. He was actually a good kid. So
Does he work?
He was working.
But
was
now
working
he
two
just,
jobs.
now you're
he's
saying he's just a thief.
Yeah, now he just steals.
Steals everything.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna give you an example.
Give me an example.
We went to W Hotel. It was a day for his birthday, and he said, "Shay, I want you to see my room." I said, "Okay, cool. We can go see your room." We go up to the hotel. We try to go into the room. The key wouldn't work. So I said, "Joshua, why is the key not working?" He said, "Well, I don't know. Let me go down to the front desk. I know my brother." So I said, "Are you sure you want to go down to this front desk? Because if you go down to this front desk, these folks gonna put you in hand because they're gonna take you away. If you want this and you got no business doing." We go down, he go down there anyway. I go outside because I want to get his car. I like to matter of fact, I didn't get a chance to light up a cigarette before he came flying past me. So I'm like, get in my car, get in my car, get in my car. So I'm like, Joshua, what is going on with you? And it's like,
get in the car, get in the car.
Yeah, get in the car, get the car, get the car. What you mean, get in the car? I'm like, what's going on? So the manager come out, he was like, yeah, he had a stolen credit card and he did $3,300 on his credit card, and the owner called back. I'm like, really?
Does one of your sisters blame Joshua for your mother's death?
My baby sister, yeah. She thinks that he has something to do with it. Only reason because of that is because he went to my cousin, told her that he did it, that he set the house
So your
on
sister
fire.
said that Joshua went to a cousin and told the cousin that Joshua had something to do with your mother and his mother's death.
Yeah, my cousin went back and told my sister. Of course, my sister came and told me, but I was like, I don't believe that. No.
You know, well, what do you believe?
I believe that he just has a lot of guilt. He doesn't know how to handle it.
Well, you know what we did? You know, we gave him a lie detector test.
Yeah, I know.
We gave Joshua a lie detector test.
Yeah.
I don't know the results. We're going to find them out later on.
Jeez, I'm already nervous.
Why?
Because, I mean, I know, I'm gonna say I know, but I'm praying that he passes with flying colors. I'm praying that when we leave here today, that everything will be settled. There'll be no animosity. They'll have understanding. She'll have understanding. It's cool.
All right, let's do this. Please welcome Denise's brother, Joshua, to the show.
Michelle, that is so much. I don't want to hear that. That's something you want to say that stuff when you was with me spending the money.
What money did I spend? Tell me what I did.
On your birthday, you spending the money with me.
Wait a minute,
I want the stuff. Next thing you know,
hold on, Joshua, sit down there, man.
He claimed that he got some free travel checks that from his friend, right, in the mail.
I didn't say from friend. I got it from the mail.
So he said, well, I know it's your birthday. Let's go to the airport and let's cash these travel checks. I'm gonna get you some for your birthday. I said, okay, Joshua, cool. We go up there. He cashes one of them.
It ain't my fault. They done no face travel checks when they see him.
The rest of the travel check and change them to euros. Euros, really?
It doesn't matter.
You're not in Europe.
You spent my money.
You're not in Europe. What you spent your money?
You spent the money. The money was in my drawer. You sure didn't take it.
Because your was in jail. Excuse me, your behind was in jail.
Yeah, I sure didn't take it. I get out of jail.
Joshua, are you a thief?
I ain't no thief.
Yes, you ain't no thief.
I'm an entrepreneur.
You're an entrepreneurial thief. You're an entrepreneurial thief.
Entrepreneur.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
He's a thief.
I'm an entrepreneur.
Matter of fact, y'all watch our wallets. Baby, watch your earrings.
Do you think your sister hates you?
Yeah, I do.
What's the problem we got here?
No,
you think I hate you?
Yeah, I believe y'all do.
No, I don't hate you. How can I ever hate you, Joshua? You my little brother. You my little brother, Joshua. When you was born,
let me hear, Josh. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I believe they do hate me, sir.
Why do they hate you?
I just do. I believe they feel like I did something to my mom and I did.
Well, let's get into that.
Because every time
you were only 13 at the time.
13.
Did you have anything to do with the fire, directly or indirectly, that resulted in your mother's death?
I didn't. I didn't at all. I was trying to get my mom out the fire. They wasn't there. They weren't there when my mom was there. They weren't there when my mom was
Are you being blamed by family members for her death?
Yeah, actually, to tell you the truth, let me tell you a story. So after my mama passed away, I go to my grandma's house. My and my attacked me. Oh, you killed me. You killed your mama. You killed your mama. You did all this. You did all that. I said, no, I didn't. What are you talking about?
Family members are saying you did it.
Family members. Family members said I did it.
You took a lie detector test.
I sure did.
We're going to find out later on what happened.
Oh, you better pass. If not, it's your.
We're gonna find out what.
We're gonna find out. Let's do this. We got the lie detector test results coming up and more. But you're not a thief. But you're a five-finger discount entrepreneur. Entrepreneur. I gotta watch myself.
Let me shake your hand.
Don't do it.
Let me shake your hand.
We'll be back with more. Stay right there. You try to think.
It's the confrontation you've been waiting for.
My mother died. You can go to jail for the rest of your life. For the rest of your life. Do you not understand that?
And the lie detector results you can't miss.
Before we move on, we've got to get the lie detector test results. Are you confident, Joshua? They want to believe you, man. Were you taken from your family when you were a kid? Do you want to reunite with your parents and find out why they didn't fight to get you back? We'd like to help. Contact me at BillCunninghamShow.com. Call me at 1-855-US-BILL or text GUEST at 95902. Message and data rates may apply. Give us a call right now.
It has something to do with my mom's death, and I just want to know the truth, if he did or if he didn't.
Families in crisis. You hope. I just said to him, did you pass lie detector? And he said, I hope I do.
What kind of crap is that?
Now, let's be serious.
nervous.
We're talking about the death of your mother.
No,
Priscilla, your sister, believes that you participated in an event, not murder, maybe a manslaughter, that killed your mother. I mean, I would not make light of that, Joshua, at all.
I wouldn't either, because that's your mom. Your mom gave birth to you.
Do you believe it?
I personally don't. I think what it is, like I told them, my brother and my little sister they saw the part of her when she was an alcoholic and the drugs and everything like that. Me personally, I grew up with that woman that woke us up at 3 o'clock in the morning because it was snowing, because she wanted to go play out in the snow. You know, so every time the WWF came in, we had tickets to go. That's the woman I grew up with.
Pro wrestling,
yes.
The circus in town, you're there.
Yes. That's
but your mother wasn't the mother of the year either.
No, she wasn't. She wasn't. But she loved her kids.
She didn't deserve to die in a burning bed.
No, she didn't.
Now let's do this.
She didn't now.
Please welcome Denise and Josh's sister, Priscilla, to the show. Priscilla, come on out.
How do you think this is funny? My mother died, and you're up here laughing, stealing, all of that. Y'all are laughing. That's not funny. You can go to jail for the rest of your life. For the rest of your life. Do you not understand that? We lost our mother. Do you not understand that? You're hurting me. And I promise you, if you do not pass this lie detector test, I am going to completely cut you off. I'm going to completely cut you off.
Priscilla, why is this so hard for you, honey?
Because I lost my mother.
And you really think he had something to do with it?
My cousin came to me and told me that he told her that he did it. We got into an argument. He told me that he did it. For 10 years almost, I believe deep in my heart that you did it. I don't want to believe this, Joshua, but I believe that you did it.
Joshua, you were only 13 at the time. It's been 13 years. You were a kid. Could you have done something indirectly that precipitated or caused your mother's death? Could you have done it, not intentionally, but you did something you shouldn't have done?
No, I didn't. I did not at all. I would never kill my mom. I love my mama to death.
No reason at all. Why would you tell somebody? The last thing as a son I would tell anybody wrongfully is that I killed my mother.
I never.
Did you tell the cousin that?
I never told my cousin.
Why would she come to me and tell me that out of the blue? And then why would you say that out of the blue when we got into an argument?
I wanted to hurt you.
You know,
but I'm already hurt. Why would you put hurt on top of hurt?
You did say, Joshua, that's why you killed my mama. He said, you know what? I did. You started that argument.
It doesn't matter. That's because the cousin came and told me. If you did not do it, you wouldn't have never said that.
But why would you go? Why would you go to our cousin when you come to me?
She came to me. And I came to you.
So why would you get mad?
What did he say when you went to him, Priscilla? What did he say?
Yeah, I did it.
Yeah, because you said I did it. So I said, yeah, I did it.
Well, why would you claim something?
Why would you blame me? Why would you blame me when you went there?
If they had a bad relationship, didn't Joshua have a bad relationship with your mom?
Yes.
And so you thought, but Joshua, why would you say to her, yeah, I killed her?
Because she blamed me. She wasn't there.
Yeah, but man,
she was never there. Now one of them was there. I was on there with my mama every day, through the drunkenness, through the drugs, through her beating me down, through me wearing all these type of dirty clothes and all that type of stuff. I was there. Nobody was there but me. Nobody had her mama. You wasn't there. No, I did not.
You did.
No, I did not. No, I did. Grandma did walk me, so stop lying.
Auntie came and got me. Exactly.
Auntie didn't want me. Auntie didn't want me. Auntie did not want me. No, she did not. Y'all some liars. No, Auntie didn't.
Yes, she did.
No, she did not.
Yes, she did.
You a liar, dude. You a liar, dude.
You can come whatever you want to come, but God knows the truth.
And guys know you're a liar. God know you're a liar. God know you're a liar.
I know that you better pass this test. Because if you don't pass this test,
I better stay black
you are gonna be completely cut off.
Yeah, whatever.
Priscilla, what if he passes it with flying colors?
Then I'm gonna love him.
No,
you better get on your feet.
I am gonna kiss his feet. Well, I'm not gonna kiss his feet, but I am going to love him, and I'm gonna wish
Priscilla,
that this
what about the last
relationship get
13
better.
years of his life? According to your sister, he's been a thief. He's been an entrepreneurial five-finger discount thief.
I mean-
What about that? What about that?
He's putting my life in danger.
Explain that to him.
The hotel situation. I just started school. I'm going to school for cosmetology.
Good.
So I mean, with you doing all of this, you're putting my life in danger. I don't want to go to jail. I've never been to jail. Don't want to go.
He steals from family members.
Man, that's some bull crap.
My cell phone.
He stole from you.
My cell phone.
I recycled your cell phone.
Okay, but did you ask me?
Eco machine.
Did you ask me?
Eco machine. I recycled
Did you
it.
ask
I recycled
me?
it.
Did you ask me? Did you get
you
my
wasn't
permission?
using it. You wasn't using it.
It doesn't matter.
You wasn't
It was
using
mine.
it. You didn't use it.
It was mine.
You weren't using it.
Joshua, you've been in jail. You could go back to jail as a career criminal and be locked up the rest of your life. You've been in jail. You know what it's like. You don't want to do that, do
This is
you?
a joke until he actually goes. And when you go, guess what? I'm not going to be there.
You never there.
Well, I'm not going to be there.
You too busy with your little boyfriend.
Let's do this. If and when he passes lie detector test, you too are going to stop these allegations about the criminal behavior of killing your mother, which I pray to God you pass. What happens if he flunks it, Priscilla?
I'm cutting him off.
Oh, Lord.
Completely.
What does
I'm
it do to
already
you?
cut off from you. I don't
If
do
he
you
flunks
anyway.
this test,
Denise?
Lord, please, you better get all your security you can, because it's I'm sorry. Because it is what it is. That's my mom.
When we
That's my
continue-
mother.
It's 10 years we've been without my
When
mother.
we continue, we're going to have Josh's lie detector test results. Don't go away.
You have some things that you want to get out. The same for you. You want to question her. You want to question her. You want to correct them. Anything you want to ask and do.
Anything's still bottled up inside.
Exactly. Last chance.
For your free tickets to see the Bill Cunningham Show live in New York City, go to BillCunninghamShow.com or call 888-710-8425 now. It's time to go to your phone and get ready for today's viewer decision. Rhonda is angry that her mother, Rhonda, abandoned her and tried to get her son taken away. Rhonda now wants a relationship with Rhonda and her son. Should Rhonda allow it? Call 855-TELL-BILL with your decision. You're also going to receive some valuable offers. What will you decide? Call 855-TELL-BILL.
Family betrayals, mistreated,
I thought DHS could have got my son taken from me.
I did it because you were smoking marijuana around
And you
Jamie,
was
and
smoking crack with me.
accused,
I would never kill my mom. I love my mom to death.
If you did not do it, you wouldn't have never said that.
don't miss the LDT.
As to the death of your mother by fire. Did you try your best to get your mother out of the house during the fire? You said yes. And that was... There can be no end to the heartbreak of a family. Can my guest today forgive their loved ones and move on to better times? But before we move on, we got to get the lie detector test results. And then we'll see if we can move on. Are you confident, Joshua? Priscilla? Look at Priscilla. They want to believe you, man. They want to believe you.
All eyes on you.
You got you got him?
I got him. All right, here we go. Joshua, as to the death of your mother by fire, did you try your best to get your mother out of the house during the fire?
Yes.
You said yes, and that was the truth. Wait a minute, we got number two. Here's the big one. Did you do all you could, everything you could, to save your mother's life that day? You said yes, and that was the truth.
We had nothing to do with it.
Come on, Joshua, give it up, man. Come on. Come on.
Okay, you embarrass me.
You all lost your mother. That's the uniting factor in this whole family. Your mother's lost. What would your mother want from you three? If she were alive today, Priscilla, what would she want from you three?
To be a family, not fight. Just to love one another.
Joshua, she would not want her son to be a thief.
I'm not a thief. I'm an entrepreneur.
You're an entrepreneur. Seriously. Joshua, your mother would not want you to be living the life.
I don't steal all the time. I'm for real. I just had a job. I just lost a
Would
job.
your mother want you to be a part-time thief?
No, she wouldn't.
What would Mama want from him?
She would want him to be the best man he can ever possibly be. She want him to be better than she was.
But when you get in hard times, you don't got no choice. You gotta do what you gotta do.
You have a choice. I'm going through a hard time. Am I going out there stealing? No.
Priscilla, you got hard times too.
Exactly. I'm going through
I want
hard
you three
times
to
right
commit to
now.
it. This thing is done. Priscilla, it's over.
It's over.
It's over.
You
and you
owe
move
him
on.
an apology. Oh, for real. You owe him an apology.
So
You should never ever think some crap like that about your brother. Do you know how that makes me feel every time I heard you say that? That's your brother. Regardless of how I felt about him, I stood behind him 100%. Because I know him.
I'm sorry. Forever doubting you. It won't happen again.
You can make me cry.
All right.
I love you. I just want you to get better, Joshua, and stop doing the crazy stuff. Because I don't want you in prison. I don't want to have to visit my brother in prison because I'm not going to do it.
Is this a wake-up call for you?
It actually was a wake-up call.
Maybe a nudge? Is it a wake-up nudge?
It was a wake-up call when I had to hit that running track at the hotel.
Hit the running track at the hotel. All right. It's time for Talk Back with Bill. First question. Stand up, man. Stand up.
Hi, Bill.
Yeah.
I don't understand how people like you that have been wronged, and then you continue the cycle. Then you use drugs as an excuse. I commend your daughter for breaking the cycle and the chain here now and today.
And you told me off the air that this has been a wake-up call for you. Correct, Rhonda?
Yes,
this is
it
it.
is.
From now on, you're going to live every day as if this could be your last.
Yes, I am.
And you're going to do better. Are you going to let the 3-year-old be? Get the three of you together. Maybe the 3-year-old doesn't even know who Grandma is.
I love my daughter, and in spite of my past or whatever I've done, I know that we can work through this.
All right, next question.
I just wanted to commend you guys, really, because you went through, I can't even imagine what it's like, Josh, to lose your mother and to be there at the time and to have, your sisters not back you and be supportive, and just to have to go through that. You guys, now you realize that you're really a family and that you are together, and you didn't die for a reason, for a purpose, and that's what you're here to find. And now that you guys have each other, maybe this is the start of something beautiful.
Even though we went through what we went through, we always
Joshua,
had each
how
other.
close did you come to death that day? Wasn't the fire at your foot of your bed? Wasn't it right there?
Yeah, it was actually at the foot of my bed, and it actually got on my leg, so I had to hurry up and jump up, shake it off, and then I went and got a big old thing of water, tried to pour it on the fire, but it didn't ever go down. I tried my best to get my mama there. I was only 13 years old. What you expect me to think?
You were 13 at the time, but still, I mean, you came this close to dying. You're here maybe for a reason. You're here for a reason. Next question.
This is for Joshua. I mean, even when your family thought that you were a murderer, they were still weren't sure if you were a murderer. I mean, they stayed with you. That shows you how much they love and care about you.
Yeah.
When do you think it's time to wake up and realize?
I mean, to be honest with you, I've been woke up, but like I told y'all before, it's kind of hard, man. It's kind of hard when you've been doing it for so long and the money's just so easy and just so good.
Easy money.
So I mean, easy money is not. I know
quick jails.
They say easy money is not always good money, but it's
Joshua,
hard.
easy money, but quick jail time. And if you're a career criminal, that's life. We'll continue with more. Stay right there. Were you taken from your family when you were a kid? Do you want to reunite with your parents and find out why they didn't fight to get you back? We'd like to help. Contact me at BillCunninghamShow.com. Call me at 1-855-US-BILL or text GUEST at 95902. Message and data rates may apply. Give us a call right now. Closed captioning of The Bill Cunningham Show is provided by How can you rebuild a family once hearts have been broken? Please welcome author of Good Enough Mother, Renee Seiler, to the show. Renee, welcome back. Let's go to Deronda and Rhonda, and I think we had a real breakthrough today, and I want to thank Deronda for coming on the show. She was the instigator. What do you see happening here between mother and daughter?
I do feel like there was a real breakthrough here. Like, you understand a little bit about what your mother was going through. You understand that with the drug abuse, she wasn't thinking, acting clearly. You know that, right?
Yeah, and she didn't share everything that she shared with y'all with me. I didn't know all of that.
And when you heard that, it changed sort of your heart. You softened a little bit toward her?
Yeah, it made me feel her pain because nobody should have to go through that. Like,
absolutely.
Nobody should have to go through that.
So I think that really this place, what I saw was a lot of forgiveness on your part. But also on your part, Rhonda, you really are trying to meet her halfway. And I'm sorry, and how can we make this better? You can't forget about the times that have passed, but you can go forward
That's
from here.
where I'm at.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. Denise and Joshua and Priscilla, we had a real breakthrough, I think, today, because I'm glad for 13 years we put to rest a lie.
Yeah.
And that's so important, because I think Priscilla and Denise could not have moved forward.
Yeah. I think that this is an interesting situation. First of all, Joshua, you saw the pain that has happened here, just on this set. For that reason alone, you should get your act together. For that reason alone. I mean, Priscilla, look at your sister. She is heartbroken.
She loves you, man.
She does. She totally loves you, but you have got to stop screwing up. You know, I mean, and what that means is that, you know, I'm all for easy money too, but guess what? The things that are worth having in life are worth working for. And that means so, I mean, I know, you know, you're looking at me, I'm several years, decades older than you, but, you know, but honestly, you're 24 now. You have your whole life ahead of you. Stop messing up. Stop messing up.
Let's leave it at that. Joshua, I hope you had a breakthrough. Rhonda, I think you and Rhonda had a breakthrough. Not a bad show today. When we continue, it's the bottom line. For more info, go to the website, BillCunninghamShow.com. If you're in the midst of a family betrayal and feel brokenhearted, here's the bottom line. Don't use a bad childhood as an excuse to be a bad parent. I think the best thing that happened today is this. Joshua said to me off the air, man, it's too hard to work for $9, $10, $12 an hour when I can steal hundreds of dollars. But I would say this. That makes some sense on the surface, but the price tag of stealing all those things from other people who work to earn those things is too high. The career criminal statutes could put him in jail the rest of his life. Give up the life of crime, Joshua, and move on with a better day. I want to thank all my guests for coming in, and I'll see you the next time.
I'm extremely happy. I'm probably the happiest I can ever be right now, because now that we can move on, we have closure. So it's like, the happiness I feel right now, can I explain? Woo!
Thank you to Michelle for supporting me and just believing in me and just know I'm not the type of guy. And I love you too. I hope that our relationship will get better.
Oh, my snookums. I love you so much. Come here, don't go away yet. I love you. I love you.